You're watching One on One. We're talking with His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Your Holiness, you were awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1989. How important was that to you to get some symbol from the West of what you were doing?
Me personally, not much differences. But then, because Dalai Lama of Tibet, that prize and that award, of course, very helpful. Once the Bishop Tutu told me, before he received Nobel Prize, that he find it very difficult to visit White House. He told me, he personally, he told me, and some other places, difficult to reach these places. And after Nobel Peace Prize, then he find much easier to visit these different places. He told me, so the Nobel Peace Prize helped him a lot. He told me. So, in some extent, I think in my case also.
So have you had much contact with the leaders in the Middle East? I wonder if they have shown any interest in your situation and your struggle for Tibet.
Very few. Last year, I had one opportunity to visit Jordan, and I really enjoyed that short visit. I feel the almost like first sort of opportunity meeting with Arab Muslims and share their feelings and share my own sort of views.
Why do you think there hasn't been much contact up to now?
I think basically Arab people they themselves seem to see not much interest about other culture, other spirituality, except money. They prefer to remain more isolated. Of course, maybe wrong. That's my sort of feeling. And now I think things will change. Things changing.
Who do you look up to? Who are your mentors?
I am strong believer of non-violence. So naturally, Mahatma Gandhi, and also the Luther King, and Nelson Mandela, and I think the spiritual field, like Mother Teresa, the whole life devoted to service, to serve poor people. These are great things, really great. These people inspired me. And then, of course, I'm Buddhist, student of Buddhist philosophy or Buddhist sort of religion. So therefore, the many ancient Indian Buddhist masters.
Each time I meet you, you're always in a good mood, you're always happy, you're always accommodating. I can't imagine you getting angry. Does it happen?
Oh yes, of course.
What makes you angry?
If you spend me more time, or if you create me some irritation, then I may lose my then I will show to you my anger.
What makes you angry? What irritates you?
Now, for example, when I have some sort of meeting with people, some people who put a lot of questions, then sometimes they question repetition questions, and some silly question. To me, it's some silly question because if you use common sense, then not serious. But then some people ask like that way. Then sometimes I get a little irritation.
Have you ever done anything that you have regretted, that you wish you hadn't done?
I think serious matter, almost none. Perhaps one thing. When I was young, it was a teenage, the prime time for study. My case mainly Buddhist study, Buddhist philosophy. I was very lazy. So that sometimes I feel a little regret.
Nothing major though.
Nothing major.
What do you think is the one thing that people most misunderstand about you? What is the biggest misconception about you think?
God King. A living Buddha. Of course, this from Buddhist viewpoint, like I think the word the God King or living Buddha, this is absolute nonsense. The Tibetan word Lama, or Sanskrit or Hindi Guru, there is no meaning of living Buddha. And then perhaps I think that politically, sometimes you see people still get the impression I have some kind of absolute power. No. I think, from my childhood, I always admire democracy.
Do you see yourself as a politician?
No.
Or you-
No.
But you make social comments. I mean, people will ask you, for example, you've commented on abortion, homosexuality, and issues like this. Do you
They
feel,
ask me,
do you feel the need to
so
comment
I
on them?
answer. I have to answer.
Your Holiness, you're 70 years old now. Bless you, you've got incredible energy and seem to be going strong, unstoppable. What do you want to achieve now? What things do you really feel you have to achieve and need to do?
3 commitments. Number 1 commitment, promotion of human value. The second commitment, the promotion of religious harmony. These 2 commitments, till my death, I committed. So, how much I can achieve, I don't know. I have no blueprint, but simply making contribution. That's all.
What do you most like?
And without much sort of expectation. Something achieved within my lifetime, or some may not. But since this is worthwhile, so really it's worthy to make contribution. The third commitment about Tibet. I hope within my lifetime, is a return to Tibet and seeing people there, and also Chinese brothers and sisters in mainland China. As a Buddhist monk, there's no differences. We're all same human being. And now today in China, mainland China, among the Chinese people, I think the interest about religion growing very rapidly. Like now, number of Christians in China now rapidly increasing, and Muslim. I think some extent Muslim also. Then Buddhist. So among the Chinese Buddhist, many Chinese showing genuine interest about Tibetan Buddhism.
Well, Your Holiness, you have basically a very challenging lifestyle with all the traveling you do and everything else. What do you most like about your life, and what do you most dislike?
Some benefit to other. That's the real source of my satisfaction or happiness. Then dislike the way. Dislike. Oh, Dharamsala, too much rain.
And it may sound like a strange...
Delhi, too much heat.
It may sound like a strange question, but how do you want to be remembered? What do you believe your legacy will be, and what would you like it to be?
While I am alive, I must utilize my time or my energy, my being, some usefulness to other. Then after my death, don't care. If people say, oh, great Dalai Lama or bad Dalai Lama, doesn't matter. Whatever they call. Actually, you see, one story. A few years ago, in America, and I think New York Times, I think what was the columnist was say, one lady, she came to see me, want write a long article about me. So then she asked me this question, what I'm hoping in the what we call legacy or something like that. So then I told same sort of answer. I'm Buddhist practitioner. I cannot think about sort of my name. I once answer. Again she repeated that same question, same answer. Then third repetition. Then I lost my temper. So recently I met her again. Then I told her, oh, because of your silly question, I lost my temper. I told her, she also remember very clearly like that. So That's actually, you see, if I if I sort of, how to say, have some kind of concern about my own sort of name, that means attachment to my own. That's self-centered. Like that.
Well, Your Holiness, we're not going to ask you any more silly questions. We wish you a long life and thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you much.
Thanks.
Thank you.